is here? Who is in the house? Who's ready to do it? Who is ready to crush it? I'm looking. Oh my goodness. Come on down, lovelies. We got things to do. There they are. Hello, hello. Yolanda's here. Hello, Simone. And there's my girl, Deborah. Hello, Doris. Cassie's here. And Denise is here too. Yay, I've got all my Denises. I know I've got Denises. I always have, yeah, I get you all mixed up, but I know who you are. Hi, V. Cynthia, good to see you. Susan too. And there's my girl, Carla. Yay, and Angie's here. Betsy is here. You see my glasses steaming up? And look at Marguerite. She's here, so is my girl, Lucy. And it's good to see Sandra too. And Maggie, she's back. Joanne. Always lovely Joanne, always shows up. Norma, you too. Good to see you, ladies. Corliss, you show up too. So does Catherine. Good to see you. Catherine, I like your new little avatar. Yay. Heather's here. Kathy's here. Heather. Ruth. Yes. Down 10 pounds. Let's celebrate with Cassie. Yay. Thank you, Catherine. She said last night's webinar was phenomenal. Thank you. Pinkies up. It was a good one. And it gave you basically the training that we all need, don't we? So that we can really crush this. Hello, Beverly. My flower pictures are lovely. What flower pictures? I don't have, do I have flower pictures? I'll take it. Hi, Heather. I love the little, we're celebrating. Beverly got a rebounder assembled. I'm going to do mine later on this afternoon. I was going to do it earlier, but things just went kind of crazy. Emily! Yay! Look at Emily's pretty little avatar picture. I made her change it because she has transformed. Oh, the sunflowers on the banner. I get it. Hey, V. She's going to put a second coat of polyurethane on the bathroom floor. I'm impressed with V. Come on, she's doing it. Behind me is flower pictures. No, those are actually my book covers right there. You see those? Those are book covers. I've got all of my book covers for the Saving Dinner ones, so there you go. Hi, Mia. Good to see you. And good to see everyone. What a fantastic Wednesday it is. Are you just excited about today? I hope you woke up this morning and I hope you said this when you put your feet on the ground. It's going to be a fantastic day. Did you say that this morning? I sure hope so, because it is going to be a fantastic day. It's Wise Women's Wednesday. How can it not be? And listen, let me just say something about what happened yesterday. Look at everybody. I'm so excited to get started on the Hot Melt Sprint. We did a webinar and it was a last minute idea. Jenny and I thought of it. Jenny probably thought of all of it. I don't know. I have to give Jenny credit where credit is due. I mean, this woman is smart and on it and gets it. She's just... You know, she's the other part of my brain. I'll tell you, she's amazing. And by the way, it's Jenny's birthday today. Please wish her a happy birthday. She's in here under Saving Dinner doing her thing as usual. Jenny always shows up. There is an example of always showing up right there, by the way. But I just wanted to say right now that webinar last night was really great. And it never occurred to me to do a webinar on this. It's just like, hey, here's your plan, let's go. But there's a lot of moving parts to it, and when you get it explained, don't you understand it so much better? And that's what I want, because here's the thing that I want to tell you. I want everyone to get in this and play full out like they've never done before. Like this is never, you've never done any kind of plan before. Like this is something, somebody's just handed you this huge gift box. You open it up and just go crazy and just take it and play with it until you're done, like a 5-year-old in the backyard. That's what I want you to do. Everybody's wishing Jenny a happy birthday. Isn't Jenny the best? We love her. We just absolutely love her. She has just, I can't even tell you, I can't give her high enough praises, high enough kudos, because she's so incredible. Lizzie's here. Yay, Lizzie, I've got an appointment with you later. She's a coaching client. Love Lizzie. Love my folks that show up and play full out. You know, I love that because it just puts a vibrancy into our communities like nothing else. And that's what we have here. You know, our team is like that. Everybody who is on our team, and by the way, we have a new customer service rep named Amber who is a love. You're going to love Amber as well as Tina. You know her. You know Mark. He is our only testosterone, and believe me, we keep him on his toes. Right now, he is so busy packing all of your orders. He's with more orders. He's actually driving them down to the post office himself. They're all getting dropped. Everything is going out priority because we want you to have your supplements so that you can start on Monday in earnest. Now, as it gets to the post office, we don't have control over that part, but on our part, we have played full out on our part. We packed them last night. I helped Mark. You know, I wrote notes to each one of you to encourage you. And I'm going to tell you what, I want this kind of level of vibrancy in our community every time we take on the challenge. Every single time. Because when we take on this hot melt challenge, I am asking you for 7 days. Just 7 days. Play full out. Do everything on your part and become all that you can become. Because this is an opportunity for you, and I gave you all the science last night. I told you exactly why we do things the way we do, and this will help you to move the needle. Yes, Betsy, we helped pack your box. I can't wait for all of this. And listen, we've done this a million times. Ask Joanne, she's here. She's done it, I'm sure, 10 days. But can be the best, 10 times rather. But it can be the best 7 days you've ever spent. You're going to learn so many things about yourself. You're going to see a strength you never had. And you can right now still go watch the webinar and you can still take advantage of the deal. We gave you 10% off the kits that we made. And here's the thing you need to know. We won't be able to do this. I mean, this is the last day to do it, obviously, because we want it to get to you on time. So we'll do our best. But get your orders in. Put another tab up. Go look, watch the webinar. You know, the webinar is going to give you the where, for, what, and why you're doing this. And you know what? I'm getting ready to, Marla doesn't know this yet, but I'm making some crab cakes. Crab cakes are going to be part of our dinner for tonight. She doesn't know this yet either. But I love making extra food and then giving Marla everything she needs for her sprint, because that's how I roll, you know, and friends support each other, right? I go headlong into the kitchen, so I'm going to support her with this, and this is how we're going to really take our sprint to the next level. Are you ready to do it with me? You know, that's what I'm asking you. Are you ready? So anyway, I'm super excited about it, as you can see, and when I saw everybody just getting it last night, when I saw the light bulbs going off, and I felt the vibe, you know, the vibes go out. When I saw that, I said, this time, this particular sprint is going to be on fire. And that's what I want. Get into the Facebook group, by the way. Are you in the Facebook group? Get into the Hot Melt Sprint Facebook group. Because, there you go. We've already got the pinkies going up. Come on, ladies, let's do it. Because this is where we're going to go in every single day, check in, and be all in. Okay. That's what I have for you. So I'm excited about it, and I'm just really excited. savingdinner.com/burn. The webinar is free, and it's going to tell you everything you need to know, okay? And I saw lovely Liz in there just a minute ago from Fly Lady. Say hi to Liz. She's here. So next Monday is the sprint on the 10th. So go. How do I bind crab cakes? Glad you asked. I use egg, and I use... oh gosh, what is the name of it? Pork rinds. Yup, pork rinds. Boom. I'm making an aioli sauce to go on top of it and fabulous arugula salad. Plus we're having a little mahi-mahi and some broccoli. That's our dinner for tonight. I'm gonna roast the broccoli in a little garlic sauce. I mean, it's just gonna be a delicious dinner. So, yay, fun, right? I mean, it's right along the lines of a sprint meal, very close, but not quite. So, oh, and by the way, all these mugs are almost gone. We're gonna be ordering some more, and they will be a new version. So if you want this, you're gonna want to put this out. You're going to want to go make sure that your order has it in a mindful mug with a pinkies up cup. So cool. And we have a new supplement of the week, you guys. You've asked me for this for a year. And look what I did. Ta-da! We've got a multivitamin. Yay! If Amy's in the house, my friend Amy, one of my coaching clients, she was like, I can't wait. When's it going to get in here? Well, it's here. And we have a great deal on it. Of course, buy 3, we'll throw the 4th one in for you free. And it will ship free if you put ships free in the promo window. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Multivitamin. You can get your man on it too. I always say, you know, bring them along. It's made for women, but men are going to do it. An aioli sauce, Teresa, is like a garlic mayonnaise sauce. It's super garlicky. And for Marla and I, there's just not enough garlic in this world. You know? The only thing that's different about Marla is that she eats her steak where it's practically mooing. So we, you know, that's the only thing. I will not do that. Love Marla to death, but I will not eat my steak like sushi. Sorry. You want our quote of the week? I'm going to give it to you right here. Don't get mad about the results you didn't earn for the work you didn't do. Shakalaka. That'll hit you upside the head, won't it? And this is something that I want to say to you. I want everyone to play full out in today's sprint. I'm going to give you some, not in today's sprint, next week's sprint. I am going to give you so much information on how to crush any challenge that comes your way. But I'm specifically, be thinking about this for when you walk into the challenge this Monday, because I want you so prepared. It's almost as if you're getting ready to walk down the aisle. You know how it is when you're preparing for a wedding and you're, you know, having to plan for a wedding? There's so much to do, so many moving parts. There are so many less moving parts on this particular thing, on getting ready for this sprint. But if you put everything you've got into it, can you imagine what you're going to get out of it? Okay? So let's do that. Let's talk about what that is. And don't forget too, if you want to get in and get the a question answered for this Friday. Fridays are Q&As for us. Send them in. I'll answer it. support@savingdinner.com is the email address. And in that subject line, remember to put question for Leanne on Friday. And whatever it is, I will answer it this Friday right here at this time. That's how we roll. And again, I'm going to repeat it one more time. Get yourself to the webinar and watch last night if you want to really figure out what the difference is. Are the Wise Women's vitamins in the multi? Yeah, it has a little bit of everything. There are some people who've been asking repeatedly for a multivitamin. I like to take mine separately. This is for those who want to take them you know, all in one because they want to take a lot of pills. That's the whole idea behind them. And they have good ratios and everything. I worked with like I said, I worked with our guy on this, and these are for women specifically, but it's so much easier. My morale has improved so much since I joined. A church friend could see it in my smile this Sunday. Lizzie, I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited for you because you know what? You've made this choice. You made this decision. Yes, you can take the multi with the core 4. There might be a little overplay on that. And yeah, and I've actually got a call into my guy. We're going over at my my formulator, and we're going over that to see where there's no danger in it, but you might pee some of it out. Just gonna let you know. So there it is. Okay, don't forget savingdinner.com/burn. Go watch it because that's going to give you a lot of great information. So get this. We are getting ready for this challenge, okay? This is just, you know, a challenge. How many challenges, though, do you ever have that come up in your life? Hands up in the air if you've ever had a challenge. You know, have you ever had something that you're just looking at it and you're saying, ooh, a little overwhelming, a little hard, I don't know if I can do it? But have you ever had a challenge and looked at it from the point of view, and this is, by the way, how wise women do it, and you've done it from the point of view of, you know what? It's a big thing, but it's something that I can do. Have you done that? I know you have. I know you have walked up and said, you know what? Yep, Heather's got her hand in the air. I know you've walked up sometimes to something and just said, this is overwhelming. But, you know, you've heard the thing, the old adage, you eat an elephant one bite at a time. I've got something for you that's better than eating an elephant one bite at a time, because that's so vague. What does that mean? Where do you start? With the hoofs? I mean, where do you start with an elephant? We need to know where to start, because this elephant that I'm talking about, this little tiny elephant, really, this little 7-day challenge that I'm talking about, there are some moving parts here that is going to help you get to the place so that when you go in on Monday, not only are you going to crush it, but you're going to come out the other side a different woman with really good results, by the way, but a different woman. And if we can approach things, if we can approach challenges this way, that it's not so much that you want to stay in the place of, oh, I'm so overwhelmed, I just can't do it. But you instead look at it and just say, okay, so what am I going to do here? How am I going to make this work out for me? What do I need to do? How do I set up for this challenge? I'm going to tell you right now. You ready? You going to take some notes? Okay, well, let's start with this, because do you remember any of the movies, or even if you're old as the hills like I am, and you remember the TV show Mission Impossible? Your mission, should you decide to accept it, blah, 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 blah. You know, that's what he said. That's how it always started, right? That's how it always started. But this is the thing that you need to look at it. This is not Mission Impossible. This is Mission Possible, because within you is all kinds of strengths that you never knew you had, that all we have to do is stir the pot a little bit so that we can draw them out. You've got everything it takes. You need to start standing up and believe it and grab it by the horns. You ready to do that? Are you ready to get in there and to make this your challenge and not be intimidated by it, but instead be prepared and be ready for it? That's what we're going to do today. So my question to you is, do you accept this challenge? Pinkies up if you're accepting this challenge and you've made a decision for yourself that this sprint, this Monday coming up, you're going to go in there full dress, ready to do it, and ready to not just maybe do a little bit of this, but crush the living daylights out of it. Is that you? That's me. And I'm getting you ready right now. So I want you to take notes, because I want you ready on Monday. I want you in the Facebook group, and I want everything that you've got left on the floor when we're done with this. So on Monday morning, when you're posting your results, you're also saying, this has changed me as a person. Yeah, 7 days. We can do that if you're willing. So the first thing is, you got to accept the challenge. And if you're accepting that challenge, if you're pinkying up right now, then you know what to do next. The first thing is, yes, accept the challenge. And the second thing is, get yourself educated. That's why I said, go watch the webinar, get your stuff printed out. Now, you don't have to print the first page. The first page will take all of your orange ink, but just print it out. Print it out, have it out there. Get out your little highlighter. Whoop, whoop. Get out your pencil. Bing, bing. I'm full of noise effects today. Have you noticed that? Get out your pencil. Write on it. Put everything down so that you have this all set up and you've got a really clear vision in your head of what comes next. You're prepared, okay? This weekend, you're going to plan for it. Or right now, you're going to plan for it. You can start now, by the way. You can start now. You can get that bone broth made. You can get your vinaigrette made. You can plan and get your all of the recipes, put them out and just circle them and decide what days to do it. You can get your grocery list made. You can do everything. Everything. Just get it all ready. Okay, get it all ready so that you have it. The next thing is to prepare. And I'm not talking about just making the bone broth and all of that. Prepare yourself mentally and understand you're going to hit a challenge or two. There's going to be a time where you're going to say, I don't know about this. I don't know if I want to. I'm kind of, oh, there's something in the pantry that I want, or I'm hungry. I don't want to do that. You're going to hit that place. What are you going to do instead of fall down and say, yeah, challenge not accepted anymore? What are you going to do instead? My strong suggestion is that you get yourself some 3x5 cards. Let me show you. 3x5 cards, a black marker. Look at me, I'm full of props today. A black marker, and start writing down some of the things that'll help you. Write down some of the quotes of the week. You can find them all right here on this page. Start putting things in place so that you feel like you can do this. Strong suggestion, once you get into the Hot Melt Sprint group on Facebook, ask for a body clutter buddy and go back and forth. Kathy's asking how far ahead. You can make it now and freeze it, but you want to, it'll last you for a week once you make it. But right now, I mean, we are, how many days away? Today's Wednesday, so I mean, that would mean that it would have to last you for 12 days, so don't do that. The multivitamin's not in the member store. Well, it might be. Jenny will help you with that. Okay, there you go. So yeah, multivitamin. But yeah, it's there. It's there somewhere. And Jen just said yes. Body Clutter Buddy works. There's a whole different level there, and it's also planning for the times where you need the bolstering up. We get all revved up and we get all excited and we're ready to do this, and we hit that first snag and down the spiral we go. But not if you're prepared. Not if you've already got things going, you've got your quotes in place, you've got your folks in place, and you are ready to do this. You've got your hydration station set up. I talked about that last night. I do that every single morning, and doesn't it make such a difference? Because the hydration happens. And when the hydration happens, so does the weight loss, so does the well-being, so does the sleeping at night. All of the things fall into place because of that one little act of preparation. You can do the same thing. It's just a matter of planning, preparing, and putting it out there and getting it done. Joanne says, I have mine in the freezer. See? You can have yours in the freezer. You can make up stuff and put it in the freezer and just have it done. I've done that before with the meatloaf. Our hot melt meatloaf is to die for, by the way. I've done that before with even the hot melt spaghetti. I do the sauce. I might make an extra bunch of sauce, throw some in the freezer. Your freezer is an ally. Your freezer is a helper. It's like a body clutter buddy, right? It's in there waiting to go. Just make sure you use your Sharpie to mark your freezer bags so that you know what's in there and put the date on it. That way you've always got it. You can do a quick thaw out and bada bing, bada bang, you're ready to go. So all of these things, these are the mechanics of how it works, but the mental things that you got to put in your head for this whole thing, they're not as big of a deal as you would maybe think they are. All they are is just deciding for yourself, making that decision, which is a choice, by the way, making that decision for yourself that I am going to have everything lined up. If and when I start to feel a little bit shaky about this, I've got a backup plan. My backup plan is I'm going to call my body clutter buddy, or I'm going to, text her or something, or I'm going to go into the group. I'm going to do something, but I'm not just going to fall down. I'm not just going to fall over because somebody went, sometimes it's just so easy to do that. You don't have to, though. You can line up your allies. Your freezer is an ally. Your plan is an ally. A body clutter buddy is your ally. The groups that we have are allies. Coming up and showing up and being here every single day, that's an ally. Because this is what builds you up. This is what takes you to the place of wanting you to be the very best that you can. If you're showing up for your life, then this is cool because you're saying, I'm going to take this challenge. I'm not going to opt for easy. I'm not going to opt for just falling down and saying, oh, it's too hard. I'm not going to say it's overwhelmed. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to show up, and I'm going to show myself who's boss, right? That's what you do. Yeah, we are strong. Listen to Lucy. She said, we are so strong. Yes, we are. We are so much stronger than we know. And I've watched Lucy bloom since she's been here. I've watched everyone. There's so many people that I can just say, Joanne, everybody, Denise. I've got Denises for days. Lots of Denises. I've watched you. I've seen you become even more. I've watched you just in the comments. It's obvious to me that you are more than you think you are. Norma was sharing a victory last night in our webinar, and I'm so proud of her. She did the work, and we can all do the work if we decide that we're going to show up for ourselves and for our community. It makes such a difference. And the last thing I want to say to you is make a decision and choose to be all in. Choose it right now. Choose it with everything that you've got. Because I'm going to tell you something. You're going to emerge from this like a butterfly from a cocoon. I'm serious. Yeah, you're going to get some results. You're going to be thrilled with what you see between your toes when you're standing on the scale. You're going to be so happy that you bothered to use your measuring tape because you're going to see some things happen on your waistline. But you know what else? You're also going to see the woman that you've always wanted to be starting to emerge. Wise women are always looking. Wise women are putting it out there and saying, yes, I'm in. Yes, I'm doing the work. And yes, I'm showing up for myself and for my community. Is that you? I hope so. Because that's me, and I'm in it with you. I've already got my bone broth made. I've got my grocery list made. I've got the food that I'm making all this weekend, and I'm gonna do it for me, and I'm gonna do it for Marla. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna crush it. Crush it. Give me a fist. I always ask for pinkies. Put your pinkies up, but give me a fist, because crushing it requires a little action. And we've got that, girls. We do. Every single one of you has it within. And I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you to show up. And I'm going to tell you what, watching this is going to be the joy that of my life. Watching you do this. Because I know with everything that is inside of me that if you make a decision to show up, to crush it, and to put everything you've got into it, you will never be the same. I know that's a lot. And that's saying a lot about this one 7-day simple program, but I have seen it repeatedly. Look how many people we have in our group. We have 2,700 people in our group, and it's growing by the day. And it's because of you. You're bringing them in, and you know, look at all of you. I'm watching you put your pinkies up. I'm watching you crush it. Yeah, we're going to crush it. And it's because of you showing up. You know, a chain is not broken easily. When we all connect together, we are doing something that is exquisitely special and extraordinary. We decide that we're going to crush it. We decide that we're coming together for each other. And that connection is palpable. You feel it? I sure do. And I sure appreciate the fact that you guys show up every day here. You share this message, and you are ready and able and willing to say yes to these challenges. Look at you. You should be really proud of yourself. So, happy birthday to our dear Jenny. We love you to death, Jenny. You are just everything, and you have shown this community what it means to show up. And I thank you for that. And we love you tremendously. And I love all of you. And I thank you so much for being a part of my community and for always, always, always putting it all out there. Look at you. You're incredible. Wise women, they show up. Peace be with you. I appreciate you all. And thank you again for sharing this video. Don't forget, take advantage of the multivitamin. Put 3 in your cart. 1 we will do for you. We'll put the other one, the 4th one, in for you. And ships free goes in the promo window. We'll take care of that for you. And don't forget about going and watching that webinar. You will be set up. It's free, no obligation, nothing on it. savingdinner.com/burn. And you will see exactly how to get set up and ready to crush this sprint starting on Monday. You're the best. Love you guys. Bye.